Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to inaugurate the Navi Mumbai International Airport, marking a significant step towards alleviating congestion at Mumbai's existing airport and enhancing connectivity across the region. Located in Ulve in Navi Mumbai, approximately 37 kilometers from South Mumbai, NMI is developed on a 1,160 hectare site. The first phase includes Terminal 1, which boasts a capacity to handle 20 million passengers annually and 0.8 metric tons of cargo. The airport features a 3,700-meter long runway capable of accommodating large aircraft like the Airbus A380. Plans for future expansion include 3 additional terminals and a second parallel runway, aiming to reach a total capacity of 90 million passengers. Dikshu Kukreja is also on the telecast with me. He's a town planner. Dikshu, a city like Mumbai, the financial capital, it's bursting from the seams. It's growing at a very rapid pace. How important, essential was it to set up a second airport?
So, let me put this in perspective. If we were to look at comparable cities in the rest of the world, London, for example, has 6 airports, and New York City, we all know, has 3 mega airports, but I don't know how many of us know that New York as a state has about 500 airports. So that's the kind of infrastructure that the so-called developed world has. And as we are progressing to becoming a developed nation, I would say this was not just the need of the hour, but it was a need of a few decades back. So I think it's a very welcome move that has taken place, that a city which is the financial capital of the 3rd largest economy in the world, or the most populated country in the world, at least a second airport, I'm sure you will agree, was something that is more than a necessity, if I can put it that way. So I think it's a very welcome step. I'm sure it's going to really help in many ways, direct and indirect benefits that infrastructure of this nature tends to bring in, whether it's jobs, whether it's economic development, whether it's development of that region, etc. I mean, this kind of infrastructure development is very essential. Yeah. And incidentally, the metro that you spoke about in Mumbai, of which my firm itself has been also a part of, I think is so critical to the city of Mumbai, where now what we were involved in, from the southern tip of Mumbai, underground metro coming all the way to the current airport. So these infrastructure developments which are coming up in Mumbai and Delhi, of course, are extremely essential, as is the development of infrastructure in other cities, tier 2, tier 3, etc. across the country. We've had other places like Dubai and Singapore harness this opportunity and act as airport hubs or air connectivity hubs. And now with this kind of positioning and infrastructure that we are building both in Delhi, where the Noida International Airport will be opened in a couple of months now, and this Navi Mumbai International Airport opening up, this throws open the opportunity that for India to become the aviation hub for the world. And
I have with me a Mumbai citizen, Rajalakshmi Joshi, joins me on the telecast. Rajalakshmi, how big is this announcement, the inauguration that takes place? Finally, the airport has been completed. How does this impact your life?
Hello, Megha, and hello to all my co-panelists as well. And I'm delighted to see Mr. Kukreja also here. I'm also an architect, and it's such a pleasure to see him on the panel. And yes, Megha, for me, very frankly, this will be equidistant. I will be equidistant to the current airport and this as well. But this will be a big relief for the Mumbai airport. And of course, there is so much of travel congestion, the traffic congestion around the airport right now, that sometimes, even though the expected travel time is much lesser, but around the airport, there is so much of traffic that it's a literal mess, especially near Terminal 1. It's a huge mess, the traffic around there. So I think that this will definitely be a huge relief. And, from South Mumbai also, if you look at it, I think it will, in fact, it will be a little more easier to travel to this Navi Mumbai International Airport, because then they can use the Atal Setu, which will cut down the travel time. So then right now what is happening is you have to use the coastal road, of course, and that also can cut down the travel time. So from logistics point of view, I think that a lot of things have been planned very well right now. So what I like about this current development is that all of these new infrastructure projects that are happening, I don't look at them in isolation, but I think they're a part of this new plan called as a Gati Shakti mission. So which actually tries to incorporate all the different ways of travel, in say whether it may be air, road, sea, and it incorporates all of them. So even from point of cargo also. So now this actually will not just be an aviation hub, as Mr. Kukreja was rightly talking about, on lines of say maybe New York, Paris, or London, and with the twin airport systems. So at the same time, we also are kind of competing with Shanghai maybe for becoming a cargo hub. So we will be maintaining, and we will be handling a lot of cargo. So this will be the largest cargo hub in the country
Yeah.
as well. So, from all these points of view, and also you consider that the proximity to the JNPT and the Atal Setu and the National Highway and the waterway, of course. So all of that actually combined, it actually helps, with the suburban railways and the metros also. I think that this is a huge connectivity advantage. So this and add to it all the new aerocity that is expected to come up nearby, and also so then that will actually add to so many, I think more than 2 lakh jobs in terms of say maybe within the airport, and some related jobs related to the airport also. So all of this, I think, Megha, is a product of a lot of planning, and of course it has
Right.
taken more than 2 decades for it to actually come up. So I think that this is a huge relief for all Mumbaikars and Navi Mumbaikars and people from the MMR region. So I think that this is a huge relief, Megha, and thank you for inviting me to be a
Right.
part of your panel.
Right, absolutely. I'm also being joined by, I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast and sharing your views. A very important landmark moment for India, for Mumbai, a second airport that is going to be ensuring that some amount of footfall at the Mumbai airport